Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another reaction on the one and only Mystelics reaction, guys. Big up! Well, let's have one time for definitely tuning into these vibrations. And of course, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that. Click the thumbs up button right there. Click the like button, brothers and sisters. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations as they tend to come through right there. Of course, a number of individuals are like, Mystelics, check out Cabrits and what have you, brothers and sisters. Of course, I indicated that I wanted to do that. But of course, you guys also reiterated that I should have done that. And of course, I definitely did that right there. Of course, it's an update today, brothers and sisters, of what Cabrits looks like. So let us get into the vibrations for the day right there. Of course, we're seeing this sentiment, brothers and sisters. This is actually in the Purple Turtle region right there. Yes, man. And as you can see, the water looks like it came closer. But this is something I always notice when it comes on to hurricanes. The water seems to come up a little more. Back in the day, it was further back. Of course, this was I think it was this tree that had a swing, or this one. One of them, brothers and sisters. But the sea definitely was not close to this thing right there. But of course, it's gonna subside after a while, after the hurricane has gone. Well, you know, when the troubles of the waters are not troubled anymore, brothers and sisters, you will see this go back down right there. Mark my words. If you think I'm joking, mark my words, brothers and sisters. Watch at the end of hurricane season where this water goes right there, because something I noticed, the water always seems to come forward when it's hurricane and what have you, when the waters are troubled. Anyways, so this is the area where there was some sort of gazebo. It seems like they took it out, they cleared it out. The gazebo stood on this kind of thing right there, but of course it's no longer there, brothers and sisters. They took it out right there. Of course, we continue right there. There's also sand that reached on the other side of the road. I had to point that out for you guys right there. Anyways, guys, we're making our way to Cabrits. There's sand on either side of the road, so there was some sort of turmoil happening in that regard. But of course, as we continue upwards, heading to the Moroccan hotel that was never used, or not never used, but was not really used for its intended purpose. And then we are coming to another area. I think they showed this. I'm not sure if they showed this, but this was another area that they cleared out. I think kudos to the individuals that work hard when it comes down to the clearing of this region right there, because the dirt was on the road. Although they cleared it, you know, brothers and sisters, making it passable, but I think they should have, you know, done it a bit better because there's a lot of debris on the road still. But this is what it looks like in that area. I think that's where they showed it on M1 News right there. And of course, that whole area is blocked up. Of course, you saw the big gap that was in the road. It seems like they backfilled it. Now, guys, this is what I was talking about. There was actually a landslide there. There was several of them. I think there was another one on top there. There was another. This was the biggest one right there. So it was not just the sea. There was also some landslides. Of course, it has been indicated to me by an individual that was actually there, who told me that, yeah, this is not new. So it's one thing when you're talking about fixing this side of roads. I'll talk about this in a while when I'm coming back. I'm actually going to be coming back. And then, you know, I'll reference this right there. But there was a landslide, a huge landslide. Not only the messing up of the road from the sea, but also landslides as well in that regard. So you can see the road is very, you know, it's passable. They have made the road passable for individuals there. Of course, you saw a number of persons on the side of the road. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're fishing or something. I don't know. But they were definitely there, brothers and sisters. But there's some big gaps in the road right there. And of course, as we go further down, as you can clearly see, these are the beans they have put on the side of the road because they know that the road is being undermined. This is not just coming up, brothers and sisters. This has been there for a while. So when we seen the river coming and not the river, the sea coming and eat up the road because of some hurricane or even tropical storm weather that has passed, we can say, hey guys, this has been happening for quite some time. And now that the seas are troubled even further, they'll be more vigorous on the already eaten up road. So this is not something new right there. But I'll point out something. As you can see on the side, we'll be passing back, guys. We'll be passing back there. So I'll show you guys something that I think should have been done in that regard. There's still some trees and stuff in the road. I guess people like, you know, once we clear the road, we're good to go. And as time goes by, more clearing of the road. Somebody fishing net there. Okay, some lobster net. That is lobster net, brothers and sisters. So it is sometimes. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go up Cabrits to see what Cabrits looks like. There's, of course, these are the sea stones. These are actually corals, brothers and sisters. I'm guessing maybe they'll throw them back in the sea. But there's something rather interesting that I was also told as well. They say that nothing that is around that region should be taken out. Nothing at all should be taken out because this is a national park. Okay? That's one of the sentiments that I heard. So, walking up the hill, brothers and sisters, whoop, whoop, on the road to Zion. I figured that'd be a nice cinematography kind of vibes. I was gonna put music there, but I was like, nah. You know, hear me singing on the road to Zion. Yes, man. Bosses does actually pass through this thing. It's so tight, but it's passable. So I'm walking up the hill, brothers and sisters. I was looking for trees and stuff. Maybe the individuals that came there, they came to clear these regions of whatever tree debris that fell. And of course, kudos to them for doing that in a timely manner. I think only 3 days passed from this situation. And there's a vehicle that passes, boom. Then another one, boom. I don't know if these vehicles, because they see me come up there, they come up there. When I come down, they come down. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is, man. Nobody could stop me from going up there anyways. Yes, man. So this is a nice, it looks well nice and clean, no doubt about it, guys. And of course, welcome to Fort Shirley right there. I'm sure you guys remember when I showed you guys the St. Kitts one. Cabrits one is pretty small. I'm like, Cabrits was fighting mini wars compared to what we saw in St. Kitts, man. The kind of cannons and the levels of canonism. Yeah, so guys, it's pretty nice and clean up here. Whatever, I'm not sure if there was any craziness happening, but this individual decided, hey, let's not waste time. Let's come to clean up this stuff. So kudos, give a thumbs up to the individuals who cleaned up this area. I'm not sure if it was messed up, but based off the hurricane and the tree branches and all those kind of things that we saw, you know, most likely there was in a state of affairs, brothers and sisters. But thank God, you know, the individuals who were looking after this place cleared it up if it was dirty, because it looks pretty nice. As you saw a while ago, you saw two individuals, tourist individuals, came up to Cabrits to look at the view, to check it out for themselves, and you know, to have a little fun, man. The view in the place and what have you, man. Yes, sir. And of course, my teleportation skills works best. Alright, those who don't know. Yes, brothers and sisters, so this is one of the things that I noticed when it comes on to the wars in between in St. Kitts and man, I tell you, back in the day was crazy, man. Those of you on my WhatsApp, you understand what I'm talking about right there. Comparing Dominica's cannons to St. Kitts cannons. St. Kitts was way smaller and St. Kitts have a J set of I don't understand this thing. What St. Kitts do with all this cannon, boy? Well, they probably really wanted St. Kitts, papa. So they had to put a set of cannons. But it's nice, look, the nice scenery, brothers and sisters. It's always a good time when you come up here. Breathe in the nice oxygen, look at the view and see God's creation, man. Yes, man, God's creation. Anyways, guys, I head back down and of course, kudos to the Mystelics family I met a while ago. This is a tree right there. Not sure why they left this there. We're not sure why they left this there. But we're gonna see the edge, guys. I was on the outside, so to speak. I was on the inside, now I'm going on the outside. Right there. Road edge failure ahead. This is not the first time this has been put up. This has actually been there. So they know for a fact that this has been happening, brothers and sisters. This has been happening for a number of years, for which nothing has been happening as a result of this. Now, guys, look at the edge of this thing. You can pretty much see what I'm talking about right there. Okay? Looks like some trees. They put the trees in the sea. I don't know. Or maybe a tree that growing there. I don't know. But you can pretty much see this boulder did not come from the sea. It came from up there. It came from the mountain. So you can pretty much see that, you know, the road is being undermined right there. Undermined to a degree which I think could have been prevented. The reason why I say this could have been prevented, you will see why I'm talking about in a while ago, in a moment. Now imagine driving there, brothers and sisters, and this thing is weak, and your vehicle does go down inside the deep, you know, in the hole. Yes, man. So they have, I'm guessing they put this there so individuals wouldn't go close to this. So, you know, maybe the cans, they run out of cans or something. But this is a very interesting thing. I think you guys saw this as well. But they have made the road passable. You can see this is the tourist one right there. This is another individual, another person was in front there as well. So I'm guessing they put the bush there so individuals who trying to be troublesome will not go on this thing. You know, but the interesting part is if somebody's coming this way, that person have to wait all the way down there, and then the people have to pass and things. So Hopefully they don't have any events there in Cabrits. Although Cabrits is okay, don't get me wrong, Cabrits is okay. But to bring your vehicle through this thing might be a dilemma right there. A big dilemma in that regard. You can see how tight the road is, guys. Very tight indeed. There's more places right there. I'm guessing the individuals that want the road would figure it out how bad it is. But keep in mind, guys, that the road is eating up. Okay? It's eating up right there. Now, I want to point out something. You see how this area is, guys? Now, the reason why I mentioned this area is because what you see on the road is not from the sea. It's from up there. It's from this region right there, brothers and sisters. There's a landslide that came down and blocked this thing right there. Now, on the other hand, this thing was not affected by the sea. So if we had these things further up, if we had the stones within that blocking, you see how it is there? We have these things continuously on the road right there, brothers and sisters. The roads would not be eaten because the sea took this out. The sea took this out for sure. So you have different parts. So it's one way you have the sea taking out the road, and then you have landslides also messing up the road as well. Ask me why these things were not organized before, because like I stated before, an individual met me and told me that landslides have obviously occurred there before. And you see how there's blocked. The road isn't too affected over there, but the landslide came on it from down there. The other side where there's no stones, you see the dilemma? Where there's no stones, brothers and sisters, the sea took it out. So that's another thing right there. I remember parking there one time, brothers and sisters, for Jazz and Creole. I parked right there. Yep, on top there the landslide came. Like I indicated, there was a little more landslide, but this was the main one right there. So I had to point this out because I was hearing that the sea was the one that did this. The sea was not the one that did that area. Those landslides that came down right there. So I have to point this out. As you can see, debris. So the question here is, why haven't they done anything on the other side of the road to prevent these landslides from coming, or at least clear it out? And then I understand that they made the statement that saying you cannot take out things from there. It's a national park, you cannot take out things from there. Fine, do not take out things from there, but shave the mountain or put them kind of metal thing or thing on the thing to prevent stones from falling and maybe quivering people. My goodness, we can be preventative and prevent us from you spending a set of money. Spend one set of money, brothers and sisters. Get something that can put mesh, whatever they're calling it, put the thing on the side of the mountain. Trim the mountain a little, make it have a little stop or whatever. Put the netting on the thing to prevent the thing from thing. I probably even plant vines or whatever in this to woven within so that it can keep the mountain properly. Something of that sort. But it doesn't seem like we care about these things. This situation is happening over and over. And then you have to be spending money upon money upon money upon money upon money upon money, brothers and sisters, just to prevent. I don't get it. Why? I don't understand. Then again, it's leadership. That's the key right there. So this is one of the things that they did with the area that was not affected. As you saw a while ago, it was not affected right there because they have this thing there. I think some of the debris fell on this thing from the landslide, but generally speaking, they had a lot of these rocks that prevented the water from messing up the road. They should have done this all the way across, brothers and sisters. They should have, hold on, let me get it. They should have done this all the way across there to prevent the road from being eaten. There's none of that there, so obviously expect this thing. You literally telling people, hey, guys, road edge failure ahead. You know that there, and boy, I tell you, boy, I don't know, something wrong somewhere, brothers and sisters. But of course, you saw the trees didn't come from the sea, it came from above. That's where these things came from. And the road is okay. You can see the road is okay there. Yeah. The trees came from above. None of this has to do with the sea. Okay, just letting you guys know. The landslide took place right there. This is what I'm talking about right there, guys. Having it properly done all the way up. I spoke to an individual telling me the same sentiment. He said he doesn't know why they did not finish it. Because this has been for like this for a while. You have pieces of it done. This area is pretty nice and clean. You know, no water came and mashed up the road there. They should have continued all the way up. Especially knowing that the road is breaking. And then if you know the road is breaking, you can then fill this in. You know, cement or whatever they use to bind the stones or whatever. And then plaster the thing properly. You can even make this a little bigger. Make the road a little wider. And have this thing, you know, I don't know how we're thinking in Dominica there. I really don't know. But that's how they should have done all the way up with the stones and stuff. They ran out of stone. Dominica can't run out of stone, no? You can't tell me Dominica run out of stone. So, and you can see from there, the sea came there as well, as you can see. The stones are not there either. So maybe they should have done things there. But I'm thinking maybe individuals go to the beach there. I think there's a possibility. I think I remember some individuals. It's not that popular, but people tend to go to the beach there from time to time. So probably that's why they didn't put the rocks there. But they should have brought it all the way up, man. Brought the rocks all the way up. You have good playing hide and seek and tag. So they should have brought the rocks up. All there, the water reaching over. All there, all inside there. So, that's to give you an idea of what can be done or what should have been done to prevent this. Cabrits have been a place where we pride in tourists passing through this thing. They're always going on the road and passing. Now, this is what tourists are going to be passing through, brothers and sisters. I guarantee you for a fact that this is going to be staying like this for a while. Yeah, this is going to be staying like this for a while. Now, you guys might be saying, why they don't clean the mountain and put it on the other side? That's what I would have done. Not the whole thing. Put the mesh on the side, put vines inside it to grow and tighten the thing so that, you know, the thing doesn't happen. But you cannot build the road inside. They have to build it out, brothers and sisters. Trim the road, the mountain there. Put vines, and then instead of going away with it, you put the other side on the other side of the road. We put the rocks and you put the debris inside of the rocks and secure that properly. You have jerry can there. I don't understand. Wow. It's scary. They could have organized all this all the way up, man. All the way up to organize this stuff. Landslide that day, guys. Landslide that day. I passed there. How much time for me to know? Landslide that day. They could organize this. I don't know. Could have done it like this. Just like this. Nice and clean. Thing. Like I indicated before, I don't think they ran out of stones. The individuals probably didn't pay these individuals. Just like I'm hearing that they didn't pay people in so the airport on a halt. Yes, tune into the next reaction, brothers and sisters. There's something rather interesting that is stirring up with the opposition. I want to break it down. I want to see if I can try my best to break it down for you guys right there. So tune in a bit later on for that vibrations right there on 7/7/15. Tune in again on this your channel, brothers and sisters. Your boy Mystelics signing off here on this here Mystelics reaction, guys. Click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through right there. It's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real, salute the king, be positive.